What up, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today we're going out to do some more door dashing right now. It's like 3:45 and it's almost dark already, which is unfortunate because I'm someone who wakes up pretty late. I usually get out of bed at like 10:30, so that doesn't leave me with much time in the daylight. Especially because first thing I do is always go straight to the gym, and then by the time I'm done with that, it's like 12 o'clock, and then I have like 4 hours of sunlight. But today I'm going to be talking about how much money I made in 2020 on DoorDash, which is it was like a very like windy road, you know? Like at the beginning of the year, started off and I thought I was never gonna have to do DoorDash again. And like I had this ultimate schedule booked for my stunt show, and then next thing you know, COVID hits and I'm without income and I gotta start doing DoorDash again. So I kind of went hard in the paint for a little bit. Sorry. Anyway, so had to do a little bit of door dashing from at least like March until May or so. Then I was able to get unemployment because my income basically was just canceled due to COVID. And so it's kind of like, it wasn't super consistent, but I did do quite a bit of door dashing this year. So we're going to discuss how much I made and how much you can possibly make if you add it all up together. So give me a quick second. I'm gonna do the math real quick. I already started, but unfortunately it's not as simple as just look up how much you made this year. So real quick, and also the question of the day from me to you guys, answer in the comments down below, is how much money did you guys make this year doing DoorDash or Postmates or Grubhub? And let me know which platform you're using. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna do some math real quick. All right, so just finished adding up the math and all that stuff, and it took me way longer than I thought it would. I wish it was as easy as just look at DoorDash. They used to just show you how much you made every single month and year, and in total they used to show you that too. And now they only show you back until basically until they showed me until July, which is about 6 months ago. So I had to do the other 6 months of math because right now it is it's almost Christmas time, 2020. So it's the end of the year, so it's a good time to add up and how much I made all year. And I have a grand total of $18,041 total so far. And most of that is actually all in the beginning of the year because for the past couple months I've only been focusing on my footwear company, and I've pretty much just been dashing here and there. So if it pretty much all comes in the beginning of the year, because from like February until I think it was February until June, I was basically dashing and making at least $2,400 a month or so, because I really didn't have any other side income, and that was about right when my shows got canceled and I didn't know what to do. So I didn't want to run out of money and not have any money, because that's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. And I like to try to stay on top of things. And then from then on, it's pretty much like no more than like 800. We got a couple $1,200 months, but yeah, it's pretty low since then. But let's do some quick math. So if I was to continue with that pace of $2,400 a month, which is what I was making, but you gotta minus the gas, but we're not gonna do that right now. We'll do that in a second. So $2,400 times 12 months, if I would've kept that up, I would've made $28,000, $28,800. That's what I would've made. So it wasn't too far off of that, but there was some months where I did make even more. I made like $2,800. But yeah, of course you gotta minus the gas, you gotta minus the taxes and all that good stuff. So really, I always subtract about 20% for gas, because I just think you make about you have to spend about 20% of whatever you make on gas. So we're sitting around like $15,000 at best or so, which is pretty good for a side income, because this is definitely not my main source of income. I would say actually my main source of income is YouTube now. YouTube, and then my footwear company, and then stunt shows if they still existed. We only did one show all of 2020, which is unfortunate because I think we had about 32 shows booked, and plus all of Six Flags. We had our show booked in Six Flags, which was a great thing for me. Like the best possible scenario is have my show in a theme park, and it all got canceled thanks to COVID. So here I am making DoorDash videos again, but $28,000 is what you could possibly make if you really hustled and preferably had a car unlike mine that's not a Ford Explorer or something, where you get better gas mileage. It's getting dark pretty quickly. But anyway, so we are just chilling here waiting for an order. Probably not gonna have too much of a daily dash vlog today because I started so late. Still just sitting here waiting for an order. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below how much you guys made this year and how much you think you're gonna make next year. Alright, so I'm gonna drive over to a more prime location for some dashing and continue this vlog a little bit. Yeah though, pretty impressed. I didn't think I made that much money, but not too bad though for side income. Alright, so while we are driving over to my spot, which is the Outlet Mall on Las Vegas Boulevard, which is pretty much the most prime location to get DoorDash orders, I'm going to discuss how I make that much money, because some of you might be scratching your head like, I don't make nearly that much money. Or some of you are like, I see in the comments people who tell me they make $4 grand a month. I don't think that's possible because I was hustling my ass off doing multiple apps, DoorDash and Postmates, and the most I ever made in 1 month, I believe, was like $28.50, maybe a little bit more or something, but is pretty much around there. You know, I didn't even consider Postmates income because it's probably only like $2,000 or something, but I did make a secondary like side hustle with Postmates on top of that, so maybe I made a little bit more than $18,000. But I really don't do Postmates too much. I just don't really like the platform. So I stick to DoorDash mostly. But so basically what I do, so for me, I have to make $2,000 a month. Otherwise my boat is gonna sink, you know? I will not make enough money to pay off my bills and stuff if I don't make $2,000 a month. And that's covering my car bill, my insurance, all the other stuff that I need to pay for, rent and all that good stuff. So if I don't make $2,000 a month, then I'm not gonna have enough money. So I usually try to just pretend that my YouTube income doesn't happen, like it's just not there. And I try to make $2,000 a month with everything else. And basically what I do is I break it down and I just try to make $70 every single day on DoorDash. So if you make $70 a month, sorry, $70 a day, that's gonna add up to about $2,100 to $2,200 depending on if you're doing it every single day. I try to do it every day, and if I don't do it a day, then I try to make at least like $120 the next day and then make that up, because I'm pretty good about being responsible and breaking everything down into like how much I need to make per day. So that's what I would recommend everyone. If you're like doing DoorDash or something, especially if it's like a full-time job, you're gonna want to like break it down and try to make like, let's say you need to make $1,500 a month or something like that. Try to go out there and make 50 bucks a day. I don't know if that math adds up, but I'm just giving you an example. Try to break it down per day. That way you know if you're like falling behind or if you're getting ahead on certain days. And when you're getting good orders and like when the orders are coming in and you're making solid money, don't stop, just keep going, because it's not always gonna be like that. A lot of times on like Saturdays and Sundays, I'll make close to around $200. I don't think I've ever made $200 in a day, but I usually make close to around like $200 on the weekends if I'm really trying hard and doing like an 8 to 10 hour day. Again, I've said this many times before, but you want to be dashing at lunchtime and at dinner time, especially if it's on the weekdays, which is 10:30 to 2:30 for lunch, and then like 4 to 9 or 5 to 9 during the dinner hours. That's just what I would suggest to you guys. And if you guys want more info, I break down all of my techniques and stuff in a lot of the other videos. Like my most recent video is 2021 DoorDash cheat codes. I would highly recommend watching that video because it's a little bit more informational than this like dashing vlog that I'm definitely not wearing a seatbelt right now. Don't do that. Very irresponsible. All right, anyways, just pulled up to the location. My memory card ran out of space, so I had to go back and delete a couple of videos. So we're just sitting here at the mall, which is right there, which probably means nothing to anyone who doesn't live in Vegas. It's right below the strip, but try to always avoid delivering to the strip at all costs, but it is a prime spot to get orders. And anyways, so DoorDash is just like giving me such an opportunity to like go out and have secondary income and be able to actually sustain my like way of living. I have like a not too expensive of a living cost and stuff, but it's definitely not the cheapest. My car's a little expensive because I need a big car to tow around my like, I have so much stuff in the backyard, like ramps and all that stuff, so I gotta tow a ton of stuff. Anyway, so it has given me like a lot of opportunity during the daytime and like the off hours when it's not a good time to DoorDash. I'm always working my business, and for the last 3 years, I have forced myself to not get a normal job because I know that I will not spend as much time on my footwear company as I would. But this is like going on year 3 of our footwear company, and finally like I'm able to like pay myself a decent salary. And fortunately, I would not be able to do this if it was not for like this YouTube channel and you guys watching. So thank you guys for all watching. Also, if you guys haven't yet, please give this video a nice big like on that little like button down there, and subscribe if you guys haven't. But yeah, so DoorDash has just been like the ultimate side income to where I can make decent money and still be able to work on my business. And fortunately, the business is starting to actually get rolling. So this is why I always suggest to people, especially if you're like an entrepreneur or something, you should be doing like DoorDash or like Postmates or maybe Uber or Lyft or something if you want people in your car. Just because it's like, you can make money whenever you want. You can cash out whenever you want. If you need $50 that day to pay your bills or something, you can do that. You just got to pay the small, I think it's like $2 or something to cash out, and you get that instant transfer. So DoorDash is a nice way of making like a quick side hustle and just leaving your options open for if anything else does come along. Because a lot of my friends, they work for normal jobs and they make just barely a little bit more than me, but they do have to pay taxes on their paychecks and all that stuff. And fortunately, I'm a little bit better with my taxes, so I don't really pay too much in taxes. I don't really pay anything, to be honest. Legally, I don't pay anything, but I write a lot of stuff off, and I mean, it's just a good way of making a side income, and you can really like focus on other things in your career. So if you have other things going on, DoorDash is like the ultimate way of making money. But it is getting a little dark, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be vlogging any dashes today because we still do not have any orders that have come in yet. And I'm not being very picky because I haven't made any money today, so I do got to make like $70 real quick. So it is getting a little dark, so I am going to call this video, but thank you guys for watching. And also, again, if you guys haven't yet, let me know in the comments down below how much you guys made this month, not this month, this year, or if you just started or something, let me know how much you made this month. I like to see how much everyone makes and be able to like talk about it in my future videos, because some people say they make a lot of money and some people are like so confused because they can't make over $1,000. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you guys haven't, and go check out my footwear company at offaxisacrobatics.com. We make awesome footwear for any kind of athletics, outdoor shoes, casual wear. Use my discount code offaxistanner for 30% off. Always. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace. Also, quick shout out to my boy or girl JG for commenting on literally every single video I post. Anytime you guys comment or like the videos, it greatly helps out my channel quite a bit. So I really appreciate it if you guys comment or give this video a like. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.